Hello and welcome to Auto Today for yet another part of the Icons of India series. In the series, we have explored places with iconic significance, and this time around we have the Hyundai Verna with us. And as you might have already guessed, we are on the Yamuna Expressway because we are headed towards Firozabad, which is near to Agra. Now, Firozabad is famous for its glass industry, and we are going to explore that. But before we do that, make sure that you like and subscribe to the Auto Today YouTube channel and check out all the other parts of the Icons of India series. So Firozabad lies about 230 kilometers from Delhi, 40 kilometers something from Agra. So the route is fairly simple, it's excellent tarmac throughout, and the Hyundai Verna is the car for this journey. It comes with 160 bhp on tap, which is raring to go at every moment. You depress the accelerator and the car takes off. Gaining triple speeds is no task for this car. It comes equipped with the 7-speed DCT, which means that I do not have to work with a manual shifter, making the drive even more relaxed. To reach Firozabad, you take the entirety of the Yamuna Expressway and then take the exit for National Highway 19, which you follow for about 35 kilometers until you see the exit for Firozabad. The city greets you with a Namaste sculpture which has bangles on it, signifying that you have arrived in the city of bangles. Once we entered Firozabad, we asked the locals to give us directions to the bangle market and headed there. The Bohran Gali sits in the center of the city, and as the name suggests, this is quite literally a narrow lane, and taking a four-wheeler isn't the best idea. However, the Verna with its fore and aft parking sensors ensured that I knew how much space was there to maneuver the car. The automatic transmission of the car meant that I could escape the clutch work in such traffic conditions. The Bohran Gali is lined with shops selling bangles of all types, colors and sizes, and if I had to guess, the shops would number in the hundreds. This is further complemented by carts which too are selling bangles. However chaotic, the visual of almost every color and shade known to man being on display in this narrow lane is quite the sight. If you're looking for bangles, Firozabad's Bohran Gali is the perfect location to visit. Upon making conversation with a few shopkeepers, we headed out of the city to search for the decorators of the bangles. After a few kilometers, we spotted people carrying rolls of bangles in their hands to shops and houses. So we stopped at one of these places, which turned out to be Rajkumar Shop. His family has owned the business for more than 3 decades. His father started the business and all members of the family today are involved in it. Firstly, the raw bangles are fixed upon a cylinder made from wood and plastic to hold them in place. Then the bangles are colored by spinning the bangles and adding the color to each bangle by hand to ensure evenness and quality. Different bangles go through different steps as required by the final design of the product. Some are sprinkled with glitter, silver dust or gold dust, while some with artificial jewelry such as clear crystals are added by hand. Once the decoration is done, the bangles are left to dry. Observing the skill with which all the individuals of Kumar's family and the individuals in other houses and shops decorated the bangles highlighted the sheer importance of these skilled individuals in ensuring that Firozabad remains at the top when it comes to the bangle industry. We then headed to explore the glassmaking in Firozabad. While glassmaking in the city is an art many centuries old when the Mughals and the Afghans first came to India, today the process has changed quite a lot. Bottle factories are the ones which have the least amount of human intervention, where glass, silica and other chemicals are mixed together and sent to a giant furnace, which then dispenses molten glass or gob. This gob is channeled to a forming machine, of which there are many inside a single factory. The forming machine then uses pressurized air, water and molding to form the bottles. As there are many different shapes and sizes of bottles being made in the same factory, there are numerous forming machines on the assembly floor. The workers ensure that all misformed or bad pieces are taken off the line before they are transferred to the annealing oven, which keeps the temperature drop of the bottles in check, ensuring that they do not cool down rapidly, else they can lead to cracks. The bottles are then sent through a few more quality checks before getting packed and shipped to bottling plants. Glass being a fully reusable product means that all the bad pieces which do not pass the quality checks are broken down and reused to make fresh glass bottles again. Just a few hundred meters from this factory was a glass blowing factory which we visited next. This is the most interesting form of glass making. The method requires a glassmith to blow the glass gob into a large bubble using molds or just gravity and water to make many of the glass objects we use or see in our daily life. A glass blowing factory often has a central furnace with many openings from which workers extract gobs and take them to their respective stations. Here, the glass blower uses a blowpipe to expand the glass into a bubble, either letting it rest or putting it inside a mold to expand it to a required shape. Many particular glass objects also require fusing, such as flute glass stems or lamp shades, which a glass handle or two different types of glass are fused together. Depending upon the final product, the glass may be further processed by either cutting off excess glass or using sandpaper to shave it off. Products from the glass blow factories are often exported as the quality and designs have an immense demand overseas. Having observed the belly of different types of glass manufacturing, one thing is for sure. No matter the technological advancements, the alternative for human skill cannot be found. And that makes up one of the major reasons that make Firozabad an icon of India. Having spent an entire day seeing the diversity, skill and the industrialization that have made Firozabad the industrial powerhouse it is today, we got back into the Verna, which, while being an excellent highway cruiser, made for an effortless city car, especially one where the roads are narrow and cars, motorcycles and carts appear out of nowhere, often on the wrong side of the road. The Verna is an excellent car for the highway. It's got more than ample power, it's got the comfort. This is a sedan, so it's incredibly comfortable. Even in the rear, it's got loads of space for luggage. The boot space is incredible. And there are a number of comfort-oriented features with the car. It comes with electrical seat adjustability, it comes with heated and ventilated seats, it comes with very high quality displays which run Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, so finding places, navigating to them is not an issue at all. In addition to making the Verna a very comfortable car to drive, the ADAS features also mean that you have a number of safety features with the car. It comes with lane exit warning, it comes with rear cross traffic alert, and my favorite, well, is of course the collision mitigation braking and warning. Especially on the Yamuna Expressway where you have a lot of fog in the winters, the radar and the cameras on this car can actually scan ahead beyond your naked eye and tell you if there is a slow-moving vehicle or object on the road. Well, I could appreciate the comfort features of the Verna even further after spending the day in the hot and very noisy glass factories. For this highway trip, there is no car, in my opinion, better than the Hyundai Verna. It is very powerful, it is very comfortable, and incredibly, it has excellent fuel efficiency. We have traveled around 500 kilometers throughout the trip, and the car still has a range of more than 100 to go around, which is incredible for a turbo petrol engine. The Verna served the trip to Firozabad brilliantly, and I could go on and on with praises for the car. But as a more concrete testimonial, here is an owner of the Verna talking about why he chose it as his new car.
Hi, I am Firoz Golandaz. I own a restaurant business. Recently, I have purchased Hyundai Verna petrol. I have a SUV. The reason behind taking this sedan is I like to drive my car, and so I specially purchased Verna for my better experience. Yes, I had a Verna Fluidic before. The primary reason behind taking this car is I had a good experience with Verna Fluidic, so I have purchased this new Verna. I feel Hyundai Verna is the most value for money sedan in the segment. The cabin feels premium and it's very spacious. I like the styling of the car and especially the combination of engine and the gearbox. The driving experience is good and the ride quality is excellent. ADAS is definitely my favorite feature in this car. It is something I use often. I feel Hyundai Verna is an all-rounder. I'll recommend to people who like to buy sedan.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you continue to get the latest car and bike reviews and epic road trips that explore the length and breadth of India.